I'll make this bag today. You can put iPad and other small things like wallets. Also, I'm gonna do piping and flipping. First, iPad cover size is 250 and 180. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger than that, cause I like a small petite bag. If you see this rectangle, the lower edge is 20mm longer than the upper edge, and I rounded the 35R for the corner. Let's make the front end bag with this size. I chose some soft leather because I'm gonna flip it in the end. And I'll attach a thick sponge reinforcement for volume. As I explained in the other video, this is a compressed sponge with a sticker. If you want more information about stiffeners, refer to my previous video. This is our lining. I'm gonna mark where this sponge goes on the front and back parts. I gave 5mm spare of this bag size. 7 to 10 is usual for me, but I made it 5 for piping. This side is stickered, but when I make a big bag or flipping bag, extra bonding is good, especially when I flip inside out, the sponge may fall off. This is what I chose to put handles. I'm gonna punch holes for screws. I'll attach reinforcement tape here. This is stickered, but I'll apply glue for better adhesion. This is a front lining without a pocket. This is back, and there's gonna be an inner pocket, so I'll mark the zipper part here. I'll make inside pocket. I'll put web text so as not to stretch. I think it's okay to apply glue on the leather part only because I'll double stitch here. The zipper is ready. Number 3. And I did some tie size because it's relatively a small bag. I'll do inside and outside stitch later, but for now, I'll stitch outside. Now, let's attach the inside pocket. Stitch below side. And stitch the rest part. Let's close pocket. This front looks empty, so I'll attach this one. Let's apply glue. I marked the glue area on the lining before. You can cut those lining at the same size as the leather from the beginning. But I do this because the edge is cleaner this way. I'll cut the extra. Now the main part is ready. Let's prepare piping. This is what I use, 2 sizes, 2mm and 1.5mm. And I use this thin one in the relatively small bag or pouch. I'm gonna use a thicker one today. I'm gonna wrap cords with this. Stitch gets easier when this part is thin, but I wanna do some thick piping for this bag. I explained the hand skiving on the other video in detail, so go to my playlist some techniques. The length of this strap is important too. I put 5mm for the spare of the main leather, right? Then this part needs 5mm for stitch too. When I use this thin one, I make an 18mm strap, and for the thicker one, 21mm fits. And also, size depends on the thickness of the leather too, so try those sizes. Let's do bonding. Grab like this, then locate the cord in the middle. Make sure that there is no space between the letter. To enhance adhesion, make scratches on the border. Make scratch less than 5mm because it can be seen when we turn inside out. Mark centers. Since I did 5mm spare, I should attach those at the end. Those round corners are easy to fall off, so I'll fix those. Sometimes I cut those carved parts with a knife. But if you cut them, the bag will be flat, so for more volume, I'll skip it this time. Let's deal with this. Cut them on the center and wrap it with the thin strap. Now they are ready. Let's make the bottom and zipper part. These are stiffeners. Skive 7mm of the borders. This is VXP. Let's apply glue. Make room for the zipper. Apply edge coats. This is Fieldona. Very thin but durable. Feels like paper, but it is some sort of felt. I use this for the watch strap. Do as I did for the inner pocket. This is number 5 zipper. Stitch around the zipper. This is the bottom part, just attach them. And this SL is 1.5 millimeter. The edge can be unnatural cause it's too thick, so skive them. I'm making a tote bag, but I'll attach rings so that I can carry this bag on the shoulder. I'll use this. Apply base and edge coat. Usually, these kind of rings are placed on the side because the shape can be messed up or weaken the stitch when the bag is too heavy. But I think it's okay for an iPad bag. I'll connect those. Punchy holes and stitch. Apply a thin layer of glue. Attach it to the center. Now I'll punch holes. Those blades are long, so after stitch, it can be seen from the outside if you use a prickling iron. I use this. It is comfortable because the end is bent. When you punch holes, you have to pierce them as close as possible to the piping. Don't leave any space. This is fabric tape for covering those edges, and it is 20mm. If you wear gloves with coating, your hands are less hurt because of friction. Now, let's flip this. Piping parts are harder than other places. So flip the corner and bottom first, as fast as you can. If it takes too long, the leather gets wrinkles. So crumpled leather is usually used. And gloves are necessary because no matter how short your nails are, you can scratch them if you put strength on your hands. Now I have to put handles here. But I'll do it on the next content cause I think there is a lot to explain. It's gonna be very soon. Thank you for watching my content. And also, if you liked it, would you press like? That'll be great.